When somebody has a choice in their life, we often say they're at a crossroads. They recognize that there are different ways to go, and they're standing in the middle of that moment trying to figure out what to do next. Well, that's life, isn't it? Life is full of those moments where we stand at the crossroads trying to make a decision, trying to make the best decision that we can. And we recognize that every choice is leading us somewhere. It's a turning. It turns us in a direction. It walks us down a path. And that path leads to another path, to another path, to another path. And even when we don't want it to be that way, that's the way it is. Every choice we make is leading us in a direction. And we'd like to believe that we can go back and redo choices or change our minds. But really, choice leads to choice, leads to choice, leads to choice. And so something fundamental is happening in our lives when we choose. We are headed in a direction. We've been talking about wisdom and comparing it to a diamond, saying it has different facets, has different ways of looking at it. We said it's a skill. We said it's learning and correction. And now we're saying this, that wisdom is how to choose and what to choose. The fundamental reality of our life is we have to take concrete steps and make concrete choices. That's why Proverbs 1:3 says that we're to learn righteousness and justice. Those have to do with choices, making right choices. Righteousness is the right way to go. Justice is about making good decisions. It's good decision making in those areas of life because so many of them come up, right? Our life is constantly being put back at that crossroads where we're thinking about things. We have internal choices to make, like what to think on, how to feel, how to deal with some of our thoughts and feelings, and whether we allow those things just to run rampant or whether we control them and bring them under the leadership of God. We have external choices like how we spend our time, the lifestyle we choose, how we spend money, the relationships we have, friendships and marriage, and how to raise our kids. All those are choices that have to be made. We have choices in the crisis. How are we going to respond when things don't go as we hope they would? When there's a death, when there is distress in our life, when temptation comes against us, how are we going to respond? What choices are we going to make? And wisdom understands this and says, your life will be dictated by the choices you make. It'll be decided. The path you walk will be decided by the choices you make. So choose wisely.